Hello, and welcome to Slow Night Ancient Tales. Tonight's story is Na Do-hyang's Silver and Copper Coins, adapted for easy listening from the 1923 original. It's a small slice of life from a Seoul tavern on a winter dawn. A rickshaw puller, a beggar, and a soft-hearted young shopkeeper, all caught up in one brief morning's commotion. It was a bitterly cold dawn in the 11th lunar month. Frost hung in the wind as Kim Chomji, a rickshaw puller, ducked into a small neighborhood tavern, hunching his shoulders against the cold. The street outside was slowly waking to the day. A side dish vendor headed off to the morning market, frost clinging to his breath. The tobacco shop rattled open its shutters. Inside the tavern, a couple of laborers stood chatting over cups of makgeolli. Kim Chomji and a fellow rickshaw puller set a piece of fish over the coals and called for a drink. Just then, a beggar in tattered clothes shuffled in and huddled by the fire to warm his hands. His face, sallow from opium addiction, told the story of a hard life. He approached a passerby for a coin but was ignored. He tried the young shopkeeper next, timidly asking for something to eat. "Could you spare a bit of the roasted skewer?" he asked. The boy snapped at him at first, but when the beggar kept pleading, he finally relented and handed over a small piece of rice cake. The beggar, delighted, took it to the fire to warm it up. Just then the shopkeeper's mother appeared, hair disheveled, clearly in a foul mood. The beggar, sensing trouble, quickly finished the rice cake and slipped toward the door. "Look at that!" the mother shouted. "A beggar, stealing food and running off." The boy spoke up quickly. "No, mother, I gave it to him." His mother stared at him, incredulous. "Why would you do that?" he asked. "What was I supposed to do?" "You can't just give things away every time someone asks. Do you have any idea how precious money is these days? Even one skewer of rice cake costs money." The boy flushed red and said nothing more. In truth, he hadn't given the rice cake out of pity so much as to make the beggar's pleading stop. But now, being scolded in front of everyone, he felt a strange mix of shame and resentment. Resentment even toward the beggar who had run off and left him to face this alone. It was then that Kim Chomji, a little flushed from drink, waved a hand and spoke up. "Ah, come now. No need to make such a fuss over that." He pulled out some coins and handed them to the boy. "Here, take this." The boy accepted the money without a word, his face still red, and counted out change, 2 10-jan coins, handed back without much thought. Kim Chomji glanced down at what he'd received. In his palm sat a 20-jan silver coin and a 10-jan copper coin. 10 jan more than he was actually owed. He closed his fist around the coins at once, and without looking back walked out of the tavern, muttering to himself, "Well, arguments have their uses now and then. Look what it got me." The unexpected extra coin felt like a small sign of good fortune for the day ahead, and for reasons he couldn't quite explain, he found himself in good spirits the whole day through. That's all for tonight's story. A small act of kindness, a moment of trouble, and an unexpected stroke of luck, all folded into one quiet morning long ago. The boy's clumsy generosity and Kim Chomji's small windfall were both just ordinary moments from ordinary lives of that time. Set down whatever small worries followed you today and walk gently into sleep. Have a warm night. Sleep well.